This weekend is Money in the Bank, and I wanted to go ahead and get ahead of the curve and give my predictions for Money in the Bank. Although I will say, side note, I am recording this again at 2:35 in the morning, July the 1st. So quite frankly, there very well may be a number of changes before we get to this weekend show. Will me predicting this stuff early backfire? Maybe. But who knows, maybe it will, maybe it won't. If it does, you can go ahead and comment it down below, and while you're at it, if you like wrestling content, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, peep your boy over on the Twitch, because he'll be doing some Money in the Bank reactions. All the links will be in the description down below. And yeah, let's get into the video. 100% Drew McIntyre, I could very well see, is making his way into this match. Everybody in this match here has the potential of being screwed over by somebody, with the exception of Carmelo and Andrade. And I'm going to also include Drew McIntyre. Yes, I see Drew McIntyre getting inserted into this match. Again, I'm recording this before this week's Raw, so this is me warning a guess, like I said in yesterday's video, that Drew will get inserted into the bout. And since AJ Lee hasn't appeared in WWE for a while, what a nice return it would be to have her pop out here. I mean, Drew McIntyre put CM Punk on the show, so he's not going to be able to interfere. So why not have AJ Lee at his behalf? Top of that, gives Drew McIntyre some more ammo, both in the fact that he'd be screwed over and in the fact that, hey, you sent your wife take care of me. You sent your wife to stop me. Excuse me, I'm not speaking the Scottish accent. It's your wife to screw me. But do you know what, Punk? I don't know. If I'm a betting man, Chad Gable, I feel, has the best odds. Jay could get screwed over by the Bloodline, which, I'd be down for it. And on top of that, you can reintroduce him into the Bloodline story the easiest by doing this. And on top of that, Jimmy could make his return here, come at the aid of Jay, have them a little at odds, because Drew McIntyre, as I said, gets screwed over by AJ Lee or by CM Punk. LA Knight probably is going to get screwed over by Logan Paul, although I would love if LA Knight won. Will he? Probably not, but I would love it if he did. And Chad Gable could potentially be screwed over by the Wyatts, but I feel like that is kind of the least likeliest out of all these that I've mentioned here. And then watch be the one and only one that happens. Andrade and Carmelo, I'll be honest, I don't see either of them managing to win the Money in the Bank contract, although I'm still glad that they both are in this match to go ahead and get a fair showcase. But yeah, it's either going to be LA Knight or it's going to, not LA Knight, it's going to be doggone. If it's not Chad Gable, it's going to be Jey Uso. But my pick is going to be Chad. Now, if only Chelsea Green would win this, but I will say it's going to be Tiffany Stratton. I would love for Chelsea to win. It's going to be Chelsea. But here's the thing. Regardless who wins, I can see there being a lot of potential with those two. And ironically, doing the exact same thing. You can see Chelsea and Tiffany going on ahead, bedazzling up their Money in the Bank briefcase, being this smarmy, cocky, obnoxious heel with their big time muscle in the form of either Nia Jax or Piper Niven. Being heels you can't help but to love, to hate. Now at the end of the day, I could see it very well leading to either woman getting sent into the main event picture where both belong. That being said, I want Chelsea to win it, even so because Tiffany Stratton very find herself back on the main event picture. B, I kind of want Tiffany to go win the tag titles with Nia, and you can go ahead after they win the tag titles, you can have Nia win the title off of Bayley, lead to them having a one-on-one feud, and in turn she's in the main event picture while Chelsea Green could be off doing her own thing. As it does feel like a less likely chance she'll be able to be so. Now will that happen? Probably not. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my pick in as Tiffany Stratton. Also, yes, I know I didn't put a sixth competitor as for who could potentially get added. I'll be honest with you, I don't see it really changing anything. Moving on to the next match, however, Sami Zayn's championship reign in Braun Breaker, and as enjoyable as Sami Zayn's reign has been, I'll be honest, this is one of those weird reigns where it's enjoyable as I've been cheering for his ops all the time. It's not because I dislike Sami Zayn, nor do I think he doesn't deserve it, just I prefer the option. Gunther, I wanted Gunther to retain and go on to lose against Chad Gable, or even a Sheamus, or even Ilya Dragunov at Bash at Berlin. I wanted Chad Gable to win the title every single match, and I mean every match. And alas, he didn't. And there's a potential that he might not even win the Money in the Bank contract, so Cook, don't burn the house down. But when it comes to the championship, yeah, Sammy's getting packed up. I'm gonna keep this a little short. I could see the new Bloodline winning. However, I could also return of Jimmy Uso being the decisive factor. Hey, I could be very wrong. Just given the reason why Jimmy could return here, and in turn, the new Bloodline could also have to go ahead and target Jey Uso. So you know what? At the same time they win here, I feel like Solo would have Round challenge Cody. I feel like if Roman doesn't return here instead of Jimmy, I feel like he will use that as an extend this feud to have a one-on-one match with Cody at SummerSlam. You know what? I'm going to say the new Bloodline. I'm going to say absolutely call to tail, and it does feel like Cody's side could win, but I go strongly to go in Seth Rollins' way. From the stipulation of if Priest loses, hey, drop the Judgment. Not to forget, he's kind of been throwing shade on the Judgment Day, so who knows, maybe they'll even interfere in the match and cost him. Probably. Liv Morgan being the reason, now that I'm thinking about it. So yeah, even more of a reason why I don't feel like Damian Priest will tease Gunther versus Seth earlier this year. I feel like they are going to go ahead with their idea and let Priest go ahead and finally get that feud with Finn Balor people have been wanting at SummerSlam. Seth gets his match against Gunther, and for Gunther, I feel like he should win that world title at SummerSlam regardless. And what better way to have him win it by having him win it off of Seth freaking Rollins, a first ballot Hall of Famer. And on top of that, you can't tell me that match, get close to it, you can't tell me that match was much harder with it being Seth for Gunther than Priest. I feel like there's a number of different as to why that will happen. Also, by the way, feel free to keep your boy Oaf on the Twitch, where you can go ahead and check out our wrestling. You know what, you can see that because I ain't adding it out. But yeah, keep us on the Twitch. We'll be doing some live reaction to Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and not to mention we have our own wrestling series which you can let peep up a clip. Yeah, to go back to what I was saying, Damian Priest, I'm going to say this card could very well change dramatically, and I mean dramatically, considering that we have a good couple of days left before the Money in the Bank pay-per-view happens. So who knows, maybe I'll be right, maybe I'll be wrong. Y'all let me know y'all's predictions in the comments. Subscribe. See ya.